Good day everyone. For today's videos on pre-calculus conic section, we will tackle about the third conic section which is all about parabola. But this presentation will focus on the conic section's equation by transforming the general equation to its standard format. But let us recall first, what is the standard equation of the parabola? The first standard equation is given by the quantity of x minus h squared is equal to 4c multiplied by y minus k. As we can see on the slide, it is a parabola that opens upward or downward. So we can identify this parabola as a parabola that has a vertical axis of symmetry. So how do we identify again if it is a parabola that opens upward? We need to solve for the value of c. So if it is greater than 0, it is an upward parabola. Then the opposite is if we solve for the value of c and it comes with a negative value, so it is less than 0, it is a parabola that opens downward. Same with the concept of a parabola that opens upward and downward. On this side, we have the left and right opening. On the equation, y minus k becomes the squared part and it is equal to 4c x minus h. The x minus h and y minus k switch sides. So kung kanina, si x minus h yung naka-squared kay parabola that is vertical, for a parabola that is horizontal, si y minus k naman yung naka-squared. And remember, c is greater than 0 or less than 0. On this case, if it is greater than 0, it is a parabola that opens right or rightward or opens to the right. And if it is less than 0, it is a parabola that opens to the left, leftward or left. Okay? Now, let us proceed to the general equation. The general equation of the parabola is different from the general equation of the circle and ellipse. Why? Let us see what is the difference on their equations. In the case of the general equation of a parabola, we have two general equations where it is given by ax squared plus cx plus dy plus e is equal to 0 and by squared plus cx plus dy plus e is equal to 0. Where a and b this time are not together at the same time. So you have a parabola that is opens upward or downward and left and right. Kanina binigay ko yung dalawang standard equation, dito naman may dalawa siyang general equation. Hindi siya katulad ni ellipse na kahit may dalawa tayong standard equation, iisa pa rin yung itsura ng kanyang general format. Pagdating dito kay parabola, the general equation becomes 2 because on the standard equation, isa lang yung naka-squared. It's either x squared lang siya or y squared lang siya. Kaya laging tatandaan, you can already identify, given the general equation, if it is a vertical or a horizontal parabola. Now, let us identify the standard format of this given general equation. Why do we need to put the general equation into standard format? Because it's easier for us to identify what are the different properties of the given equation. In this case, we can see here that it is y squared on the left side, and on the lessons for ellipse and circle, the coefficient of y squared or x squared should be always 1. On this given, it is already at 1 as its coefficient, right? So we need to group the terms first since wala naman tayong kailangang i-divide. So gawin natin, group na natin yung terms with the same variable, kagaya ng sa ellipse and circle. So it would be y squared, so kasama niya yung negative 12y is equal to 4x minus 28. Sir, bakit po si 4x kasama? Since wala naman tayo nakikitang x squared, idamay na natin siya dun sa paglipat kasama ni 28. So from negative 4x, it will become positive 4x, then positive 28 become 28. Since wala na nga ang coefficient si y squared sa harap, aside from 1, we can now proceed to our completing the squares. So for the completing the squares, it would be getting the value of 12 our coefficient for the variable with an exponent 1. So divide it by 2 and then square it. So it would be negative 6 squared, which is equal to 36. So that 36 would be added to the left side and right side of our equation. So y squared minus 12y plus 36 is equal to 4x minus 28. So I'm gonna change the color of my pen to yellow so that you can see that I added 36 for both sides of our equation. So why do we need to add again 36 for the left side? First, it is the process of completing the squares. So on the next step, we can factor out. Then on the right side, according to the rules, whatever you have done to the left side of your equation should be done to your right side. Since we add 36, you should also add 36 on the right side. Continuing on our step, we can now factor out the trinomial on the right side, the left side. So the factor would be y minus 6 squared. So you apply the rules on factoring special products is equal to 4x. So negative 28 plus 36 would be positive 8. Okay? And then, format na natin siya na dapat y squared rather, y minus k squared is equal to 4c x minus h. Since may coefficient pa si 4, si x na 4 sa harap, kailangan mo siya i-factor para mahanap natin yung value ni 4c. So it would be the final answer of y minus 6 squared is equal to 4. Finactor na natin siya. Palitan natin ng kulay na red this time. 4. So it would be x plus. Since finactor out mo nga si 4, ganun din. I-divide mo yung natitirang number by the factor, which is the number outside. So it would be plus 2. And this would be your final answer in our example number 1. Continuing on our number 2 example, this time, ang may squared naman ay si x squared. Same process, tingnan muna natin kung siya ba ay may coefficient na 1 sa harap ni x squared, and the answer is yes. So we need to group again our terms. So it would be x squared this time, kasama niya si negative 6x. Then sa kabila na ngayon si 12y, tsaka si negative 21. Then, do the completing the squares. Negative 6 divided by 2 squared is equal to negative 3 squared, which is equal to 9. Add 9 on both sides of our equation. Is equal to 12y minus 21. Then, add also 9. And then, after that, we will be having x minus 3. So, recall on how do we get this factor is equal to 12y. Negative 21 plus 9 is equal to negative 12. Kagaya ng ginawa natin sa example number 1, copy the left side. Dapat siya naman ay nasa format ni x minus 4 rather. It would be x minus h squared is equal to 4c y minus k. So, nawawala yung y minus k natin. But may coefficient nga si y na 12 sa harap. So, yun yung ifa-factor natin. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 12 sa labas. Then, ano yung matitira sa loob? It would be y minus 1. Since 12 divided by 12 is equal to 1. And this would be your final answer. And the last example for our transforming general to standard equation, we have here, this time, a given with a variable, a coefficient in front of the variable y squared. So, hindi siya katulad ni ellipse na may x squared at y squared, di ba? To, y squared lang yung available. Circle, i-divide. Pwede ko ba siyang i-divide? Dito, hindi tayo magdi-divide. So, anong gagawin muna natin? Unang gagawin, kopyahin natin yung ginawa natin kay ellipse. Grinupo muna natin sila even though that we have a coefficient for y squared. So, first is 2y squared would be paired with 12y, and then is equal to x minus 14. Okay? And then, dito, tsaka tayo mag-factor. Factor out natin yung coefficient sa harap ni y squared. Hindi natin siya i-divide. If-factor out lang natin. So, ilalabas natin siya. Magkakaroon tayo ng 2 sa labas. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 2 quantity of y squared. Then, since naglabas tayo ng 2, ganun din, katulad ng ginawa doon sa previous examples, kapag nagfa-factor out tayo ng number, need nating i-divide. So, if it is 2 outside, we need to divide 12. So, 12 divided by 2 would become 6y is equal to x minus 14. Dito, kaliwa lang yung ifa-factor out natin kasi hindi naman tayo makakapag-factor dun sa right side. Wala tayong ma-factor. So, ngayon, since coefficient ni y squared is already 1, we can now proceed to our completing the squares. So, it would be 6 divided by 2 squared is equal to 3 squared is equal to 9. And that 9 should be added on the left side and right side of our equation. So, it would be y squared plus 6y. Add natin si 9. Then, meron tayong 2 dito sa unahan. Okay, ganyan po siya. Tapos, si x minus 14, instead of adding 9 only, we will multiply 9 first by the coefficient outside. So, it would be looking like this one. Plus 2, since positive si 2, then times natin sa 9. Okay? And then, simplify na natin. First is factor out the trinomial. So, it would be y plus 3. Pero may 2 pa rin tayo sa unahan. And then, we have to simplify the coefficient. So, 2 times 9 is 18. So, negative 14 plus 18 is positive 4. Okay? Now, the problem in this given is walang coefficient si x. So, pag wala siyang coefficient pero meron ka pang numbers sa harap, kailangan mong tanggalin yon. So, anong mangyayari? So, step 6 would be given by y plus 3 squared is equal to, maglalabas tayo ng number. Ano ba yung common between x at 4? Ano ba yung number sa harap ni x? Sabi natin, it is always 1. So, yun yung ilalabas ko. Yung 1 na yon. Tapos, yung sa 1 na yun, may matitira pa rin sa loob, x plus 4. Bakit kailangan ko maglabas ng 1? Kasi kailangan kong tanggalin yung 2. Yung 2 na yan, pag tinanggal natin, divide natin siya. So, halos pareho lang. Nagkaroon lang tayo ng value ni 4c na fraction. So, magkakaroon tayo ng y plus 3 squared is equal to 1/2 x plus 4. Si 4c ngayon ay naging fraction. Nandun pa din yung concept ng ating standard equation. Okay? So, to further give the explanation or an example, we will have our final example, number 4, on the next slide. For our last example, this time it's a variable x squared, but look at the given. So, ganun ulit yung gagawin natin. Una, grupo. 2x squared minus 4x. Si 2y, lipat, kasama si 9. So, positive 2y, negative 9. Then, factor out the coefficient of x squared again. So, it's the same. It's 2. Factor out x squared minus 2x is equal to 2y minus 9. And then, completing the squares again, we have negative 2 divided by 2 squared is equal to negative 1 squared, which is positive 1. Number 4, add na natin si 1 kay 2x, so it would be plus 1. Don't forget the 2 outside before you add 1. So, it would be 2y minus 9 plus 1 then may pula tayo na 2. So, pwedeng ganyan. Mauna yung 1, tapos tsaka nyo siya i-multiply. Isulat si 2. But don't forget to multiply it first before you add. So, it would be resulting into x minus 1 squared is equal to 2y. So, this would be equal to negative 7. Okay? Negative 7, tapos may 2 pa tayo sa harap. Okay? So, paano natin matatanggal yung 2 na yan? To remove that, ganun ulit, need nating i-factor out naman yung right side. So, number 6 would be x minus 1 squared is equal to 2. So, yung 2 na yun, ay ilabas na natin. Then we have y. Since hindi divisible si 7 by 2, so it would be 7 halves. Parang hindi divide, pero since hindi siya divisible, you write it as a fraction. Then don't forget, may 2 pa kayo sa harap. Para matanggal yon, divide both sides by 2. So the answer would be equal to x minus 1 squared is equal to, this is equal to 1, so hindi na natin siya sinusulat. So the final answer is y minus 7 halves. Even though wala nakasulat na number sa harap ng parenthesis sa right side, this time your 4c is 1. And yung kanina, your 4c is a fraction which is the same concept with all of the standard equation. And that's for this video lesson. So on the next PowerPoint and video presentation, we will proceed to transforming standard equation into general format, and we will end into finding the different properties of a general standard equation of a vertical and horizontal parabola.